1987 and 1988, we worked with a program called Cyber Studio on the Atari ST computer. This allowed us to generate 3D objects, but to convert them to laser graphics, we had to print them out and hand digitize them, which was very tedious.
Despite many attempts at creating original software to do this, I always found that I had to kind of go back to the old method of digitizing each image. So that while I wanted to get an AutoCAD type of look into the shows, I still had to do it in a very labor-intensive way.
The solution is to use 3D Studio Max with the Lasershow Converter Max plugin. Here, we've added the plugin to 3D Studio Max, so we're ready to draw. We'll pick an object type, in this case a rectangular solid like a cube, draw it in 3D Studio Max, and instantly see it projected on the laser screen. Next we'll draw a cone. Lasershow Converter Max is the only software anywhere that converts this fast and in full color. Let's give this 12-sided sphere more of a 3D look. We'll tell LC Max to show not only the outer edge, but all the polygons used to create the ball. Similarly, we add contour lines to the cone to emphasize its dimensionality. Next, we'll load in a pre-existing 3D model, so we don't even have to draw. This Lara Croft clone comes free with 3D Studio Max, and we just dropped her into the scene. Finally, we'll move around the scene manually, but it's just as easy to set up an automatic camera path and to record a more complex animation down that path. Lasershow Converter Max makes quality 3D laser shows fast and easy.
Hi, this is Dave Oxenrider from Singularity Arts. We use 3D Studio Max and Pangolin's Lasershow Converter Max to produce animated sequences of human and animal natural movement. 3D Studio's ability to do inverse kinematics and Lasershow Converter Max's ability to render them almost flawlessly to laser has provided us an ability to produce full animated sequences for a fraction of the cost to our customers that it used to be through cell animation.
The very first time that I saw it was the presentation that Singularity Arts did, Revelation, and it definitely was a revelation. It lived up to its title, and for me, I was just speechless when I saw it, because it was the door that I was looking for, which would allow one to create very sophisticated computer graphics. So you can imagine how amazed and excited, to put it mildly, I was when I first saw the new Pangolin LC Max, which was absolutely incredible, and I think will prove in the long run to revolutionize the industry.
There's nothing like the color and spectacle of a laser show. It takes a lot of work and a lot of equipment to do a great show. But of all the elements of a laser show, the show programming, the screen, or in this case the dome, the scanners, the most important is, of course, a laser. And the laser's ultimate tool is a high-powered, full-color white light laser, like this one. But for 30 years, there's been only one way to get powerful, colorful laser light. And that's to use ion lasers, like these. Unfortunately, for 30 years, there's also been a lot of problems with setting up and operating high-powered ion lasers. They require hard-to-use voltages, such as 480 volts, three-phase. They require a lot of water, 2 gallons or more a minute. That means you need to run hoses or use chillers. They require frequent adjustment of the optics. And the tubes, they run out and have to be replaced after only a few thousand hours. And what do you get for all this hassle? Just one color, a kind of greenish white. You have to throw away a lot of the green even to get a good color balance. Well, after 30 years, these problems are solved. Inside this road case is the next generation of laser. This is the solid-state, full-color Schneider Showlaser. It's the only one like it in the world. It gives you 16 million colors right out of the box, and it's incredibly easy to set up. Just fold down the ramp, roll it out, look around for the nearest ordinary 220-volt single-phase outlet, and the result? Out of this fiber comes over 10 watts of pure, already color balanced, already color modulated white laser light from the Schneider Showlaser.
We think it's the ultimate for laserists. It's got high power, it's full color, and it's really easy to use. And it already works right now. The first one we sold is working nightly at Hershey Park, Pennsylvania. Hershey Park had used a Spectra 171, but they didn't want to become ion laser experts. They just wanted a standard laser projector that they could plug into the wall, push a button, and out comes high-powered white light. And they love the fact that the 10,000-hour diode life means no tube replacement for 13 years. For Hershey Park, the Showlaser has made a night and day difference, both backstage and for the audience.
I'm Stacy Benson. I'm Director of Entertainment at Hershey Park, and we installed the laser show this year, and we've been very pleased with the results. We were hoping to retain our guests, and it's certainly done exactly what we wanted to. And with the new Schneider laser, it's been incredible. The dynamic of the colors and the presentation of the show has just been wonderful. We've even had guests come up and tell us that they've seen a difference since we started using the Schneider laser. It's been very good for us.
For easier setup and better color, the Schneider Showlaser is a breakthrough technology. It draws the same power as two hairdryers and needs only a refill of water every few months. After 30 years, the greenish white of ion laser tubes will inevitably be replaced by the pure white of diode lasers. The change is literally like moving from vacuum tubes to integrated circuits with the solid-state, full-color Showlaser.
In the next minutes, I want to show you the second generation of the Laken 5 laser and multimedia workstation. Due to compatibility reasons, the first version of this workstation presented at SIP 97, still based in many respects on the legendary and very successful Laken 3 platform. So it was possible for us to produce shows for Laken 3 and the final version of Laken 5 at the same time. Now, 4 years later, there came the time to tear down the ties to the old Laken 3 platform with a completely new and uncompromisingly modularized and open hard and software approach. The system can be tailored to any application by expansion modules without bottlenecks when scaling the system to almost any size. It controls up to 16 projectors by means of the ILDA awarded digital data link with integrated safety logic. You can even upgrade the standard stereo output of the integrated hard disk recorder to multi-channel surround sound. Certainly, also DMX and SMPTE master and slave operation, as well as MIDI live control, are possible. Its robust and reliable operating system is the same as you may know it from many cash dispensers. The new rendering engine, more than 10 times faster than the first Laken 5, and a new design suite comes with features you always dreamed of. So it naturally provides full resolution masking with clipping, 8 lines color display with convenient color calibration and more than 200,000 points per second output rate, as well as a real-time optimization of all laser graphics. Its Ethernet port and a Windows-based software library for video and bitmap editing opens Laken 5 to other platforms or lets you realize the remote control of the system. You will also love the scanline laser video function, which converts standard MPEG videos and all common bitmap files, such as JPEG, TIFF, BMPs or GIFs, to raster-like laser imagery with almost 4 times the resolution of any other laser controller. For the first time, it is also possible to write perfect solid text, expanding the usability of your laser equipment by far. Advanced user interfaces like TFT tablets, 3D pucks, belt sliders and soft keys let you design naturally and intuitively. You certainly can overlay the 3D graphics editor with bitmaps or use them as colorizing and 3D modeling tool. Sequence programming is done in a hierarchical timeline editor with up to 4096 tracks, providing a maximum of overview even at complex shows. Here you combine sound, laser graphics, effects, nodes, cameras and I/O element for the control of peripherals and media systems. Thanks to the waveform display of the sound, you can see where to place your elements in sync to the music. You adjust and morph a graphic in the main track element. Parameters or effects, such as path animations, are added as subtrack element. But that's not all. Laken 5 comes with a comprehensive effects library, which can easily be expanded by the user. This steadily growing plugin collection provides perfect solutions for many everyday challenges of a laserist. One effect makes, for example, this volcano explode. Others allow depth cueing, transform and animate graphics on complex 3-dimensional objects, or change the color in many respects. The system even comes with a function to completely automize the usually tedious timing of effects like these mirror effects to the music. And there's even more. Laken 5 comes with a big clip art library and provides internet access to LOBO's ILDA awarded software and graphics library.